Hello, welcome to another episode of the Senior Spotlight Show. I'm the host, AJ Ganger. With me, Izzy King, our next senior. Izzy, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the community a little bit about yourself.
I'm a senior at Piqua High School, and I'm involved in tennis and track and basketball, and I'm the president of FCCLA and part of the Key Club.
Any other activities that you've been involved with?
I do some little bit of volunteering, like outside of school around the community, and I have a job at Wings and Rings, but that's about it.
What kind of volunteering have you done?
I work with my church and do service projects for them, so.
Good. What has been your favorite memory from attending Piqua City Schools?
I would say my favorite memory is signing to college for next year a couple weeks ago. I'm excited to see where that takes me.
So speaking of college, what are your future plans?
Kind of undecided right now, but I'm kind of thinking going into some sort of teaching.
So what college are you going to?
Indiana University East over in Richmond.
Okay, cool. What do underclassmen have to look forward to their senior year?
I think they have to look forward to, if they're, like, personally, I'm an athlete, so I think that sports are a big part of high school, and just being involved in, like, any other extracurricular stuff and making friends from that.
And then what is some advice that you would give anyone going into high school? So like an 8th grader getting ready to come into high school.
I would say just work hard, always put your best effort into everything you do. It goes by really fast, so don't take anything for granted.
Any favorite teachers that you've had?
Mr. Johnson from junior high.
Why?
I think he taught me not only a lot about history, but a lot about myself, and that I need to take pride in who I am and just give my best effort with everything I do.
Nice. Anything else you want to add? Tell the community what it was like to go to Piqua High School?
Going to Piqua High School, I think, really shaped who I am and like the friends that I've met. I used to go to different school, and so when I switched here, I really found my people that I think that I'll never forget.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back with our next senior here on the Senior Spotlight Show. Welcome back to our Senior Spotlight Show. Joining me now is our next senior, Reagan Toops. Reagan, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Introduce yourself. Tell the community a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior, and I'm involved in volleyball, basketball, and softball, National Honor Society, and Student Council Vice President.
Is there any other activities that you've been involved with?
That's about it.
How do you make time for homework and stuff like that, being involved in so much?
I've learned a lot about time management through high school. You really just got to find any little bit of time to do homework between sports and practices and games. It can be tough, but it's all worth it.
What has been your favorite memory from attending Piqua City Schools?
Probably breaking the school record for digs in volleyball. It was pretty fun.
What was the record?
It was either 1,200 or 1,400, I can't remember.
That's a big difference, though. What do underclassmen have to look forward to in their senior year?
I think just developing as a person and finding what groups and people that you connect most with, and just having fun, really.
Good. What are your future plans?
I plan on attending Ohio State as of now, majoring in biochemistry, hopefully to become an anesthesiologist or something in that area.
Are you still going to play sports while you're there or not?
No, I decided not to do that.
You're just going to retire?
Yeah.
Retire on top, right?
Yes, yeah.
What is some advice that you would give anyone going into high school? So like an 8th grader getting ready to walk right in these doors next year.
I'd say start good habits early. Don't let yourself fall into bad habits. Just start studying and just learning how to do stuff like that. It's just going to make your entire experience at high school a little bit easier as you go on.
Okay. Have you had any favorite teachers?
I'm going to say Miss Hoyne.
Why?
Because she taught AP Chemistry, which is a really hard topic, but regardless, she was just very informative, and the way she explains topics is super understandable for me. So I really like that about her.
Anything else you would like to add or tell the community what it was like to be at Piqua High School?
It was very memorable, really fun. You grow a lot and you don't really realize it until you've gotten to the end of the road, but it's fun to look back and know you made all those memories. So.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our next senior here on the Senior Spotlight Show. Hello and welcome back to the Senior Spotlight Show. Joining me now is our next senior, Nick Heath. Nick, thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
Introduce yourself. Tell the community a little bit about yourself.
I'm Nick Heath. I've played soccer at Piqua High School for 4 years. I like aviation, and I plan on being a pilot.
Really? That's actually pretty cool. What kind of other activities were you involved with?
I was a link leader for 1 year, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool. What has been your favorite memory from attending Piqua City Schools? Doesn't just have to be high school.
Probably just have to say the aviation classes here.
What are those classes like? 'Cause I know those are kind of brand new. They have the flight simulators and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Talk a little bit about that class.
I'm one of the first students to do Aviation 2 and the first student to do Aviation 3 here. Aviation 1 is just kind of introducing the program, and then if you continue to go on, you can get your ground certification, which allows you to go further within the aviation industry. I'm in Aviation 3 right now, and right now we're studying like aviation maps and how to read them, and it's very interesting.
That does sound very interesting. I wish I had something like that in high school. That'd be a fun thing to do. What do underclassmen have to look forward to in their senior year?
A lot of good memories. Hindsight, you can look back and see everything that you've done in the past and see that it's built you to become who you are now.
Okay, good. What are your future plans?
I intend to go to Edison State and do the aviation program that they're starting up there, and then eventually become a pilot.
Cool. You going to transfer to a 4-year or just get your 2-year?
Just my 2 year.
Just your 2
That's
year?
all I'm probably going to need, and then just go from there.
That's awesome, man. What are some of the favorite teachers that you've had?
Mr. Agnew is definitely one of my favorite teachers. From physics, he helped me when I was struggling through physics, and then I know he has a passion for aviation too, so we've just kind of bonded over that.
Cool. What is some advice that you would give anyone going into high school? So that's like an 8th grader, get ready to walk right into these doors next year.
Just be yourself. There's really nothing else besides that. Wear what's comfortable. It doesn't matter what you look like.
Good, I like that. Anything else you would like to add about what it was like to go to Piqua High School?
It's been a blast.
I'm glad. Good, I like that answer, man. Well, thank you very much for taking time to be here with us today.
No problem.
We'll be right back here on the Senior Spotlight Show with our next senior. Welcome back to our Senior Spotlight Show. Joining me now is our next senior, Hannah Pleasant. Hannah, thank you for taking time.
No problem.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the community a little bit about yourself.
I'm Hannah Pleasant. I'm our senior class president. I play tennis. I'm in Spanish club, Model UN, and Interact club.
Any other activities that you've been involved with?
I don't think so.
Okay. What has been your favorite memory from attending Piqua City Schools?
I like going to sporting events like football games, basketball games.
Why do you like going to those?
It's cool to support your peers, people you know, and see your friends, stuff like that.
Okay. What do underclassmen have to look forward to in their senior year?
I think there's a lot of, you come together your senior year because you realize you only have so much time left, and it feels like a family.
Good, I like that answer. What are your future plans?
I'm not deciding my major, but I plan to study at Ohio State.
Cool. Any favorite teachers that you've had?
My favorite teacher is probably my 2nd grade teacher. Her name is Miss Stewart.
Why was she your favorite?
She is really supportive. I still work with her. She's my boss at the pool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. What is some advice that you would give anyone going into high school? So like an 8th grader getting ready to walk right in these doors next year.
Don't worry about what other people think. Mostly, people are going to come and go out of your life. By the time you're a senior, you're going to probably have a completely new friend group, and that's okay. It's part of life.
Good. Anything else you would want to add or tell the community what it was like to go to Piqua High School?
I loved going to Piqua High School. It's a really cool thing to experience, and I'm grateful.
Good. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
No
today.
problem. Thank you.
We'll be right back with our next senior here on the Senior Spotlight Show. Welcome back to the Senior Spotlight Show. Joining me now is our next senior, Olivia. Olivia, thank you for joining us today. Introduce yourself. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm from Italy, and I'm the 4th exchange student in Piqua.
So you just got here to Piqua.
Yeah.
What is the difference between school in Italy and school in America?
Everything is pretty different because we have like different schools of like we have different subjects in this school, so you choose the school, not the subject. And I don't know, it's pretty different.
Yeah. Are there any activities that you're involved with now since you just got here, or do you plan on getting involved in some of them?
I'm running track.
You're running track?
Yeah.
Good, good. You look forward, did you run track or anything like that in Italy?
No, I never did.
No, never did, so you're just going to go out there and try it first
Yeah.
time. All right, cool. What do you think underclassmen have to look forward to when it comes to their senior year?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So like somebody who's like a junior or a sophomore,
Yeah.
what do they have to look forward to for their last year of school, you think?
Oh, I think they have to look for what they're gonna like. If they have an idea of what they wanna do with their life, like you have a lot of subjects that can help you can help you choosing what you want to do. So
Good. What has been your favorite part about coming to America?
probably the people.
The people. Why the people?
Yeah, because Americans are really friendly, and I really like this type of people. Like they make you feel like you're home. Since I've been here for a month, and I already feel like home.
Good. Do you have any favorite teachers so far?
Not yet.
Not yet? You're still working on that one, haven't you? Well, you got graduation coming up soon, so are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
What are you going to do after high school?
I was thinking about studying architecture in maybe Milan, which is a big city in Italy, or maybe in other big cities in Europe.
Cool. So when you're done with high school here, you'll go back to Italy and
Yeah.
you'll pursue your more. That's cool. That's really nice. Anything else you want to tell the community, maybe about what it's like to be at high school or what it's like to be an exchange student in high school today?
I'm really liking it because I don't know. It's a really good experience to do, and I'm really lucky that I can do it. So
Good, good. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
thank you.
That'll wrap up this edition of the Senior Spotlight Show. We will have another episode coming up here shortly, so be on the lookout for that here on the Indian Nation station. For Olivia, I'm your host, AJ Ganger. So long.